On December 10th, 2011, after 2 consecutive nights of jamming in Aspen and Boulder, the Mickey Hart Band brought their psychedelic interplanetary sound to Denver's Oriental Theater. 5280 caught up with the legendary Mickey Hart of Grateful Dead fame and special guest Dave Schools, longtime bass player for Widespread Panic, who happened to be touring with Mickey Hart for a few weeks in December. Both gentlemen were kind enough to give us a few minutes discussing the new band, a pending album, and their passion for creating music around Mr. Hart's samplings of the universe, converted from light waves to sounds by scientists at Lawrence Berkeley Labs and Meyer Sound. It was truly an honor to catch up with one of rock and roll and world music's most influential pioneers, artists, and champions. Hart and Schools both continue a long tradition of peace, love, and music in Colorado that has collectively spanned over 5 decades and seems to get more invigorating with every visit. Roundtree here with 5280 Magazine. Got the Mickey Hart Band in town. Mickey Hart, Dave Schools, the legendary Mickey Hart. Thanks so much for coming to Denver. Just thought I'd talk to you guys a little bit about what you're doing, how the tour's going. I understand you've got a new album you're working on right now. How's that going?
Oh, it's going well. We're almost done with it.
You guys,
when we get back, we'll finish it off and we'll have it out on the streets in February or March, I think.
how was Boulder? Show go all right last night?
It's going great. The tour is really wonderful. It's a kind of a learning process. You know, we're breaking in the band, finding out what it does, what it doesn't do.
Yeah.
It's kind of like birthing the music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're kind of a pioneer when it comes to birthing new sounds, and I was noticing during sound check, there's a lot of new things that you guys are doing, things that you just don't necessarily hear around the block. And you guys have a really unique thing going on, and is it neat bringing some of the new sounds and getting new people to work with every now and then and start something new?
Oh yeah, well that's really what it's all about, you know, to be fresh in your music and be with music, new music. I mean, respecting the old music and bringing some of it with you, but also going forward, into today and tomorrow and in the future.
Absolutely.
That's the most important thing to me is continuing to evolve, and Mickey's been harvesting the sounds of space, which are, it's sort of ironic because the sounds he's been harvesting happened millions and billions of years ago before they reached the radio telescope that has been converted into sound, and we're using a lot of that in the music. So here we are pushing forward by using some of the oldest sounds imaginable.
You guys get the opportunity to talk to each other on stage and stuff, it feels like things are maybe going in a certain direction, but you're it also seems like you're winging it to a certain degree. You're just going, this is where I feel right now. Is there a lot of that when you're on stage together?
Well, music should reflect life, and in life you kind of wing it a lot of times. I mean, life isn't perfectly plotted out, nor should music be. I mean, you should have certain touchstones, and you should have a certain kind of commonality, and then you should have a conversation. And that's what this is really about. Like Dave said, we're having a conversation with the infinite universe because we're actually playing with these seed sounds from the cosmos. And also we're here, we're human, and we're on the road, so it's a lot of adventure. It's an experiment, just like life. It should reflect life.
And how do you fit the Mickey Hart project into what you're doing with Widespread?
Very carefully with third parties that have calendars and are in constant communication.
Right.
But, musically, it's a great fit. The rhythm, the weirdness, the trance, and just the whole theory of the band that is communicating with each other on stage and winging it. And what's great about Panic is that we always have each other's backs. We learn each other. And that's what this band is doing. We're learning each other, and we have each other's backs, and we support, and we help each other elucidate ideas. And, at the heart of it all are these sounds. And that's the important thing. The band rides on these sounds that Mickey generates. And it's a lot of fun. And it is. It's pushing things quite farther along.
Speaking of sounds, you recently this year you had a pretty big year with the release of 25 albums to the Smithsonian. How's that been received?
Oh, I think very well. The Smithsonian Folkways.
Yes.
Released 25 of my world music recordings, and it's the place to go. Folkways, I mean, is the premier indigenous music label. It lives now in at the archives in D.C.
Does it seem like the audience is just constantly fresh and just constantly waiting for more and more new stuff?
Widespread Panic and the Grateful Dead have played this state quite a bit.
Right.
You know,
We
over
love
the
you guys
years.
out here.
And so we built up a following here, and they know we came to play. And when we're in this state, we're here to do this kind of. It's serious because the venues in this state are really beautiful.
Oh, yeah. You guys gonna come back this summer for Hit Red Rocks?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.